All right, so I'm inside of AI Podcast now. This is an AI powered app that can let you create podcasts that actually feature AI characters. So you have people talking on the screen and they're saying something, so it's like an interactive conversation, something that can be turned into a podcast very easily. And I saw it a couple of days ago. I took it for a spin. Now let's go and do it with you. So first thing, let's create an AI podcast. That's the button right there. Then you have two options. You can either create an audio podcast. This is an audio only podcast, or you can create video podcast. So let's go for video podcast because that's new. Let's call it podcast Green Growers Podcast. Country United States, language English. Yes, two people in the podcast. I want 16 by 9. This is just fine. Length can be short. All right, short is fine. Video style panel. So that's going to be screen divided by 2. So there's going to be 2 people in the screen. Click on next. And then you can put in your content. So this podcast discusses various techniques to grow tomatoes successfully in the kitchen garden. Yeah. And remember, there is a way to get this content from a link or even upload a doc and PDF, but I will just go for this. Well, it says describe. So I'm hoping that it will generate the script, but we'll find out. It says generating content. So yep, it did. We're going to wait a little while. All right. So right off the bat, this is the script. Now it doesn't look like a conversational script. Well, that's interesting. So I'm just going to go ahead with this and find out what happens next. So you've got podcast characters. I'll go for Eric Houston. Let's listen to his voice. All right. So this is how Eric sounds. And let's try Mitchell.
Hello, I'm your AI assistant, here to help, create, and engage.
I think they sound the same.
Hello,
Pretty much. What about Sterling? Okay, so hitting the play button didn't do nothing.
Hello, I'm your.
Okay, Sterling's not working. What about Ryan?
Hello, I'm your AI assistant, here to help, create, and engage. Let's explore endless possibilities.
All right, so Ryan sounds okay to me. I will check Ryan and let's see. Dina Waltz.
Hello, I'm your AI assistant.
Okay, so pretty much everyone has a deep, like the narratives are same, professional narration, deep voice. I wish there was more variation so that we could actually figure out. Elsa.
Hello, I'm your AI assistant. Here.
I think I like Elsa. She's got a nice voice. And selected. Click on next. We had 2 people, right? By the way, there is also my character. So it seems you can put in your own character too. So I think I created this character earlier. Listen to him too.
AI Offices is the next level, revolutionary app that lets you build your very...
All right, so it's talking about AI Offices, which is a different app. Pre-made characters are fine. Click on next and we have 2 people here. Ryan Farrell and Elsa Kent. Click on next. Let's change the names. All right. Click on next. Set your character stage. The stage is fine. The names are fine. We're waiting now a little bit. Okay, so see this now. They have kind of a script here now. I think it's based on the earlier script that they created. So, ever wonder why your tomatoes don't quite match your neighbor's vibrant vines? First thing first, think of your tomatoes as sun-loving divas. All right, that's interesting. I like the tone. Exactly, and then there's the soul. It's a proper conversation right here. Water deeply and infrequently and support these vines. Pruning is your secret weapon. All right, so it's a proper conversation. I think it's a little bit smaller than I selected for 2 to 5 minutes, but let's continue.
Hello, I'm your AI assistant.
Hello, I'm your AI.
Okay, so the names have changed a little bit, Landon and Avery, but my names are still the same, so that's okay. Now we're going to click on generate video podcast, and I think now the task is under processing video podcasts. I think generating podcast, that's what it says. This should be the one that I created. I'm still waiting for it though, but okay, it'll take some minutes. Meanwhile, let's take a look at more stuff. AI characters. Let's click on create new character, and you can generate a character. You can upload an image. Let's click on generate. Brian, he's like 38 years old. Brian is a farmer in the South. Appearance, young, energetic, farmer with sun-tanned skin and a hat. All right, clothing, casual clothes. And you get some voices to select from. All right, there are actually lots of voices. So we're gonna select from male, and you can select gender, male. Then you have these many options. Aiden. Okay, didn't play. Let's try again. French, German. I want English. I wish there was a way to select. Yep, there is a way to select languages. Perfect. English. Now we've got only English people here. Caleb. Okay, so the audio doesn't seem to play here. You can't really decide easily. I think this is something the developer needs to address. All right. I'll just go for Carter. Confirm. Click on generate character. I think it should generate an image for me. Waiting. Gonna pause. Okay, so that's been pending for a few seconds, I think over a minute now, but I haven't seen it yet. We're gonna wait a little while. All right, so it's done now. You see Brian right here. He looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna update, but is there a way to save it? I don't know. If I click update and regenerate, what is gonna do? Like save it or not? I don't see any other thing, so I'm just gonna click this button. I need to regenerate it. Okay, so well, I'm hoping that Brian shows up. AI characters, my characters. Yes, I think he did. So he's in processing, which is cool. So Brian's definitely made. And if I click on play, I don't know what does, but that's a bit stuck right now. But let's try to play Charles. Okay, so there's very little movement. I see him blinking. I didn't say anything though. All right. So we'll wait for Brian to finish. Till then, let's go and take a look at our video podcast. Did it get done? No. Still generating. Okay, what are the options here? Delete. And if it will duplicate, I don't want to duplicate. All right. So we know about this now. AI voiceovers. You can clone your voice. So click on clone voice. And you can upload a recording sample and clone your voice. Well, I don't want to clone my voice, but you can if you want to. Works perfect, I suppose. You've got ready-made AI voices. We already saw a sampling of those. It didn't play there, but let's try and if we can play it here. Adele. Okay, I couldn't hear a thing. All right, so it seems the voices are not playing, but that can be addressed. I think the developer will address it. Amelia. All right, no, that's not working. 11 Labs. So it does integrate with 11 Labs, and I think you can bring over your voices from 11 Labs. So you've got all these beautiful voices which are coming from 11 Labs. I think that with that you can integrate your own account, and that's a cool thing. Then you can create really high quality voices. Let's also try audio podcasts. Create audio podcasts. I think the process should be similar. Green Growers 2, second episode. United States English, 2 people. Yes, podcasts are always supposed to be multiple people. That's more fun. You can select the category. I will leave it to, I'll keep it education. I don't think that impacts anything though. How to grow potatoes in a kitchen garden. Big spuds. Yeah. Well, this is AI. It's gonna do a great job of finding out everything, all the information that it needs. So we'll just wait for it. Again, this takes a few seconds. All done. Click next. John Delta. I forgot the names of the people I created. Host. All right. And Brianna Holt. All right. Let's see. Generating characters. Generating, yeah. Okay, so it's time to review the script. Hey everyone, welcome to Backyard Harvest. Well, I think I named it different, but okay. Brianna, today we are driving into something exciting. Growing your own potatoes. Fantastic. Cut them into chunks. All right. Yeah. Dig a trench. Tuber growth. I think it's right on the spot. Really talks about the topic, which is great. Next. And now you can choose the voice.
Hello, I'm your AI assistant.
English.
Hello. I'm your AI assistant.
Hello, I'm your
Hello, I'm your AI.
All right, so some of the voices
Hello,
are quite
I'm your AI assistant.
simple. I like this one, Quentin. Quentin's good. Assigned to John Delta. This time let's go for female.
Hello, I'm your AI assistant. Hello, I'm your AI assistant. Hello, I'm your AI assistant.
All right, I'll go for Riley. And click on generate. Now the audio is being generated. Let's go and take a look at our video podcast. So it's still generating. I guess we'll have to come back to it later. The audio podcast is also generating. I've already showed you AI voiceovers, and the podcast planner. Well, that's like a place where you can create podcasts on a schedule. So you can find a video and then you can publish it. Integrations. All right, let's check out in integrations what platforms are integrated. You got Facebook, YouTube, Sonority. I think that's the platform that belongs to the developers themselves, and 11 Labs. So I guess you can create podcasts on Facebook and YouTube. To connect, click on connect, and it says app not active. I guess this is something they will be addressing. All right, app's not working yet. YouTube. Access blocked. This app's request is invalid. So I guess this app is not active too, but you can, I suppose, download podcasts and you want to upload to your own platforms, which is fine. But I'm still waiting for the podcast to generate. So I'll come back in a few minutes and check it out. All right. So one of them got generated the audio podcast. Let's listen to this. Okay. Something went wrong here.
Hey everyone.
Let's check out the video podcast. It says awaiting customization. Not sure what that means. Let's click on edit. Alright, so check this out. There is a timeline and things seem to be happening. So I'm gonna play and see what happens. Music. Not sure the time codes are seconds. Okay. Hey everyone. Well, I didn't hear that. Hide timeline. Layers. Okay. I don't know how to customize this though. So there are some options to put in media and text. I guess you can overlay text. Okay, so yeah, you can overlay text on this if you want to, which is cool. Okay, so I forgot the name, but I've just put in some random names. All right, that's done. There are music sections, credits, intros and outros, captions, volume control of the background and the foreground, which is great. You can have a call to actions at some point, and there's the settings. You can add a logo and a watermark. All that's great, but okay, and it just took me to the main menu again. I'm gonna click on edit one more time. So I might be doing something wrong, but podcast generation is in progress. Okay, so it's still in progress, so we'll just come back later. Let's look at our audio podcast again. Yeah, I can see the time code now.
Hey everyone, welcome to Backyard Harvest. I'm John Delta, and with me is the fantastic Brianna Hope.
Hey there, happy to be here, John.
Brianna, today we're diving into something exciting, growing your own potatoes. Are you ready to turn kitchen scraps into a potato paradise?
Absolutely. I mean, who doesn't love the idea of making homemade fries from their own garden? It's like magic.
Exactly. So, let's start with those seed potatoes, you know, the ones with the little sprouts.
Right, those forgotten ones in the pantry. But they're actually the beginning of something beautiful.
Cut them into chunks, each with an eye, and let them dry out. This is key to preventing rot.
The eyes have it. That's a good one.
Haha, yes. And then it's all about the soil. Potatoes love loose, nutrient-rich soil.
Don't forget.
So you see the podcast structure. This is how it's structured. It's audio. The video podcast still coming through. We'll come back and check again in a few minutes. You can download the audio podcast. I just tried to download it. It worked. So I wish it was more active though, but well, it's a podcast. You can choose a different voice. You can put in 11 labs, and that's definitely kind of more, I would say, emotional. All right, so it's about 20 minutes now, but I still see awaiting customization when I go to this podcast and clicking on edit. I don't see a button preview or render enabled because preview says podcast generation is in progress. So I guess I have to wait, but I may not have enough time to wait for this, and because I have to go live with this video. So we have to assume that this is how it's going to be working. It like, the podcast will be generated in a few more minutes or a little more time. And if I get an opportunity, I will show that. And if not, then, well, you know how this software works, and it should be enough to make the decision to purchase it. And if you do decide to purchase it, again, make sure that you get it from my link for many reasons. Of course, the best reason is because then I can give you Technic Force rewards, and using Technic Force rewards, you can get my software absolutely free of cost. So we did not go to the right website. This is the right website, technicforcerewards.in. You can log in and you'll be able to get my software absolutely free. And I'm talking about high quality apps. Go to technicforce.com. You will see a complete list of my apps. I've got great apps. The latest one was Vidco, which I launched just last week. And you can even get that. Lots of different options to help you in your business online. And you can also get my credits. So if you want to use one of my AI apps that has credits, you can buy through me if you like this product. And I will be able to give you credits that you can use to run my apps. So on that note, this is Cyril Gupta signing off, and I will be seeing you next time.